Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to do another What's Sold here, and we definitely saw things turning around. I just want to start this video by saying two things. Number one, anybody who tells you that you don't need to list every day is lying to you. Whether or not they understand or realize they're lying to you, it is false. Maybe that doesn't mean you list new items every day, but you need to maintain some sort of action, at least on eBay, or things are going to disappear. You are going to fail in the algorithm. I can tell you that with absolute certainty, because every single time I don't list for, even if it's like a week, all of a sudden everything just completely tapers off. The second I start listing again every day, typically within like 3 days, the light gets turned back on and everything starts going like this. It has nothing to do with the quality of the items I'm listing. It has absolutely nothing to do with the category. It's like, oh, okay, John's back, cool. Now people can start buying stuff. You need to be doing something. So I would suggest that if you don't have fresh inventory every day you should at least go in and maybe take your two oldest items or two items that just haven't worked for you into that listing. Sell similar. You can keep your photos that way. Just go sell similar. Brings up a new listing. Make any revisions or anything like that. Maybe you lower your price a couple dollars or something, and just do that, because yeah, it is incredible to see how much you just get killed by the algorithm if you take a little bit of time off over the holidays like we did. Okay, that's that out of the way. Second thing I'd like to say is that anybody who's watching here in Canada, really appreciate you going in. In the video description, you'll see a promo code to use, like Posh Sidekick. Actually, I think there's one in there for Posh Sidekick, and maybe even a link for Poshmark itself. But definitely the Posh Sidekick thing is in there. And yeah, if you do join by going through my Poshmark as well, I get a $15 credit if someone signs up through my link, and then they make a purchase. Once that item is delivered to them and they've had their first transaction, everything's good, I get $15 credit that I can then spend on something for myself. It's not like I can cash that out. It's not money, it's not revenue. But I mean, there are a lot of times I'm also really thrifty, so like, if I want to buy something, I'm probably jumping on Poshmark and seeing what kind of a deal I can get, especially if I got credits to do so. So thank you for that. Links are down in the description. Check it all out. Links to the stores and stuff as well. But I did want to give a shout out to the people who've done that so far, because it's made a difference. So I really appreciate it. Okay, let's get into the video. 3 minutes of rambling. So what sold this week for $577.23? Well, we had a total of 22 items, 10 on eBay and 12 on Poshmark. We had a 54.9% margin on these items, so that is a net profit of $317.02 in the week. And just to put that into perspective, that is almost as much as the previous 2 weeks combined. So things turn back on, as you can see. Things are just kind of, it was a slow start. I mean, we're still not up to where we were, don't get me wrong. But I'm seeing the activity, and I'm seeing the amount of offers I can send offers again. All of it is starting to pick up and indicating very good things. So I'm happy with this week. Let's get into the actual items. First up is this Harley Davidson like smoking clown. I think it was Menace to Ride was the slogan on it. And this sold on eBay for 20 bucks. I did cover the letter mail, just free on track shipping here in Canada. I did only make about $7.19 on that, but that's okay. Yeah, that's a fair profit for a t-shirt. This torrid super soft pink cardigan in a size 5. That sold on Poshmark. I paid almost $7.50 after taxes for cardigans and sweaters and things. Sold it for $22, and there was discounted shipping on that, so I made $6.19 in profit. Not a huge amount of money, but anytime I can sell something relatively quick, I'll do so. All right, this was a cool one. This sold within a few hours of listing. This was a Patagonia gray purple vest in a men's large, I think, because I might have kept it for myself if it was a medium. But that sold on Poshmark. I paid $8.63 for this, and it sold on Poshmark for $50. And so after they take their 20% fee, I made $31.37 in profit. Now we got this Harley Davidson pink spell out hoodie, And this sold on eBay. Again, I paid $7.48 for this. It sold on eBay for my full asking price of $29.54 plus shipping on top, $5.79 in fees. So I made $16.27 all said and done. This was a video game out of my own personal collection, First Samurai for Super Nintendo. I wasn't really sure if I was keeping this back in the day when I bought it, so I did put this in as a buy cost, because it wasn't like, oh, I've had this for a long time and it's been part of my treasured collection for a long time. So I'm going to include my buy cost of $15 on this. It sold for $35 plus shipping, and actually did make a couple of dollars on the shipping because I had a little discount offer. So I made $18.17 in profit on that. Now we've got this new with tags Torrid black tank type thing, and that sold on Poshmark. I paid $6.33. It sold for $20, so a $9.67 net profit. This new with tags ModCloth floral blouse in a 3X. This sold very quickly, I think within about 45 minutes of listing. And it sold on eBay. I would have paid $6.33. It sold on offer for $30 plus shipping, and I made $18.94. This Brooks Brothers navy silk blend sweater in an XL. I picked this up for $7.48, and it sold for $25 on offer plus shipping on eBay. So my net on that was $12.62. This new with tags Eddie Bauer, it was called Peacock, I guess is sort of the color, this Henley. I had a buyer reach out through message and ask, hey, like, I wouldn't be able to actually purchase this until like 4 or 5 days from now. Is that okay if I buy it but don't pay for a while? And you know what, if someone messaged me ahead of time like that, it's not like a super high, value item or something that's going to be super in demand and will likely sell for more money or whatever. If there's pretty much no risk to me, then yeah, sure, I didn't mind waiting. So, I mean, it wasn't big money by any means. I paid $6.33. It sold for $17 on offer plus shipping. I mean, it was a net profit of $7.91. So, yeah, it was listed for a couple of months. I could wait like 5 more days. And now there was this bundle on Poshmark. So this was a J. Jill red floral top. This would have been a $6.33 buy cost. The bundle went for $55, so each item I'm saying was $18.33 selling price. The next was this Eddie Bauer purple cardigan, this like nice fuzzy sweater. And I did have some of these items were listed a little bit higher, but I mean, again, I've talked about it before. I'm gonna bundle things together, and even if it means I've made zero money on one of the items, but I've sold the other 2 and made my profits, I mean, I'm happy with that. But I paid $7.48 for that one, and again, $18.33 sell price. And the third item was this new with tags Ann Taylor kind of ivory sweater. That one only had a $3.74 buy cost. So altogether, yeah, those 3 items sold for $55, and after fees, I did make $26.45 in net profit. So I mean, almost $9 in net profit for each item. I'm happy with that. All right, this J. Jill gray cotton blend pullover. This sold on eBay. I would have paid $7.48. It sold for $22 plus shipping for a net profit of $11.03. This North Face A5 series like track jacket sort of thing. Very like performance jacket, and there's black, and it's like a gray, but there's this slightish hint of a light blue in there as well. Paid $7.48. That one sold for $25.69 plus shipping, going to California, I believe, if I remember correctly. And that's a profit of $13.19. Sold these new with tags Lane Bryant's purple jeans in a plus size 28, and they sold on Poshmark. I paid $7.19 for these. I'd picked these up for the price increase on pants because now my buy cost is $7.88 at my normal store after taxes, but it was $7.19 when I bought these. And they sold for $28, so a $15.21 net profit. And now we've got another 3-piece bundle on Poshmark, and this bundle went for $60. And so first up is 3 Torrid pieces. First up is this Torrid kind of like pink lace top, $6.33 buy cost, $20 sale price. Next is this Torrid kind of like this heathered diamond print sort of top. Again, $6.33 buy cost, $20 sale price, and the last item with the same numbers is the Torrid. It's like a green stitched lace top sort of thing. So yeah, total buy cost of $18.99, sale price of $60. So that's a net profit of $25.08 after fees. Sold this new with tags J. Crew eyelet trim pullover type thing. I paid $6.33 for that, and it sold on Poshmark for $28. So after $5.60 fee, that is $16.07 in net profit. And this Torrid, it's kind of like this mint bluish green, you know, kind of like a creme de menthe sort of color. These like jeggings in a size 22. I paid $70.88 for those, and they sold for $24 on Poshmark, so that's an $11.32 profit. This was a great sale. So I had picked up a box of these great course DVD book sets. It was a whole box, I think, of 58 or 59 of them for $20. It worked out that anyway, per set, like per DVD plus book, my buy cost on these were only 35 cents a piece. So this lot of 4 cost me $1.40, and I sold it for $66 plus shipping. Now, I had underestimated the weight just a little bit, so the buyer paid $16 in shipping. It cost me just over $19, but I'm really not concerned about that $3.30 that I'm losing out on the shipping, because I still had a net profit of $50.76. And I have 50 some of these things left to go. So this is going to be like hundreds of dollars of profit on this buy. And the last item for this week was something that, as you can tell from that photo, man, this has been around for a while. This is one of the first clothing items I picked up in like fall of 22. So I had forgotten all about it. I mean, this is an Eddie Bauer like fleece open vest. And I'm actually a little bit surprised that it sold. Looking back at my old listings, I didn't even have calculated shipping on some of these. So, because that's when Canada Post was still charging like $25 to send something like this to the US. We do have better rates with eBay now. But yeah, I paid $6.90 for this. It sold for $20. My listing charged $24.99 in shipping. I know it's probably only going to cost like $12 or $13, so like half of that. So I will end up giving back some money on this one. I mean, if we're talking a couple dollars here or there, I mean, whatever, it would have made up for the last one. But I mean, I'm not going to keep an extra $10 on the shipping. So I'll send something back, meaning I'll get probably between like $8 or $9 in net profit on this item. And I'm really glad it sold, because it's been sitting around for about a year and a half. But yeah, so that is the weekly sales from January 14th to 20th, $577.23. Income after fees and shipping costs is $468.74, and the profit $317.02. That's a margin of 54.9%. Very happy, and I'm filming this on a Sunday, so it's the first day of the next week. Today's January 21st when I'm filming this, and I've already done about 175 in sales or something like that. So again, things are picking up, and it's like someone just turned on that switch again. So list a daily. If you can't list a daily, at least go in and, you know, end a listing, sell similar, play with your old listings, at least do something to keep yourself in favor with the AI algorithm and you know, part of the whole machine universe. Because if you do not, you will get forgotten, because you are not putting in the effort to make the platform money. Quite obviously, that's what's happening. All right, that's it. Thanks very much for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.